You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased and it scarred you when you were young. Now you're getting older and you've been on the grind. Your paper off the scale so you feel like it's time. So you got a nose job, that's the primary thing. People tease you as a kid and for some reason you hit. Always into high fashion, girl, you heavy like lead. Liposuction out your shell like a chicken and egg. Feeling confident but now you're becoming obsessed. First your nose, then your weight, now your butt and your breast. It's a vanity fair, cosmetic overdose. Fiending for a next operation like it was dope. Now you feel the need to skin pill, your skin's no good. But if those around you were real, they'll tell you the truth. Just because you spending thousands, that don't make it alright. Had one problem, now it's many going under the knife. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on. Vanity Fair, yeah. Changing one or two things, cool girl, do you? Do you wanna be beautiful and look like you? Or do you wanna look like someone you saw in a magazine or video, but not in the raw? I like nice shaped bodies, bikinis Brazilian, but too much of anything just isn't appealing. Some people spend a lifetime, even a million. No grace like those unhappy when chilling. A girl with a big butt, big lips, small hips is what we all love to see, and men dream about this. There is nothing wrong with getting something broken fixed. Some women get a breast job cause cancer resists. Some women want to please their man and insist. And a woman really loves you if she wants to do this. But abuse ain't the same as intention with care. So be careful of the drug called the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, look at your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on.
Yeah. Everybody wanna be a superstar. Yeah. Everybody wants something. Yeah, y'all. Everybody wanna be famous.
That's right.
I almost did it twice. Hey, everybody. Hold on. Let me go over here. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. I get a lot done in that little intro, actually. Hey, Sheba. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Amethyst. Hey, Rebecca. Where'd my clicker go? Hey, Elle. Monroe, JJ, Mimi, Nerdali, Diamond Cutter, Charlene. Need my glasses. Miss Lee. Dear Krabby. Anne, Hope, Susan. I hate peas. Oh, that cat. Revival, Nikki, Mocus. That song is catchy, isn't it? Granny T, Rachel, Solo, Marcy. I don't know if I said you already. XX Beautiful Beast, Norma, Carla. Yes, it's live. We just started. Little Letty, Lisa Welsh got her channel back. Trisha, Kathy, and Classy Mimi. I think I got everybody. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon? There's a few things that I'm going to say before we hop in. Just so you guys are aware, like I want to clear some things up because I am getting real sick and tired of some of these rumors out here, but it comes with the territory. So here it is. But I was sent some screenshots from actually Flava's chat, where some people in her chat were trying to insinuate or basically flat out say that I was involved in the back end of Michelle. So I, of course, went directly to Flava and said, hey, like, I would hope you would know better than this. This has never been the case. And she, of course, was like, yeah, I actually said, I don't think, that's the case or whatever. But I just wanted to clear that up with her. But I want to say it openly too. I see you bitches. I know who you are. I know where you come from. It's all the same girls every single time that have been doing the same shit from day one, y'all. This is not anything that has not been happening. This has been what's been happening with Nonsense's name for months. This is why I continued to address the drama and say, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't care. And they kept putting it back in my lap, putting it back in my lap, putting it back in my lap. This is not my focus. I've never spoken to Michelle. I even said to Flava, let me go check, because I knew I had checked on somebody after there was a few people that were attacked, and I couldn't remember who it was specifically and thought maybe it was Michelle. I went and checked. Never have I spoken to her under any account that I know as her. That's fact. No matter how many ways you try to twist it, I have told you all, honestly, from the get-go, I don't mess with things like that. I stay away from it on purpose. You can continue your games, but your games are obvious. You are trying so hard to get all these other communities riled up because you can't shut me up, Molly. You can't dox me. So you're trying to get all these other people involved to do your dirty work, and they're jumping in to do it. I've said it many times. I'm not shutting up, even if you put everything I've ever done on Blast Street and twist it and turn it any way you want. I'm not shutting up. To your little cronies doing your dirty work. Yes, I've got your names. It's the same group of same people in every fucking live. Penelope, you aren't going to continue to try and play these games with me and infiltrate everywhere that I go. I don't care. You know what happens? I remove myself. I like those channels, some of them. But you know what? I don't need to be there because I don't need it causing issues for those creators because they don't even realize what's happening. So guess what? I remove myself. You tried it with Makeup Mobster. That was on Front Street. I went in, joined her membership. You came in, did it the next day. I've mentioned creators and channels over here on purpose to watch and see what happens. Guess whose membership gets blown up? Guess whose Discord gets infiltrated? If you're a creator and you have a Discord, please be careful. I will never be on Discord because that's an attempt to dox me. And I'm really sorry, especially to people like Makeup Mobster who have nothing to do with me. She has been extremely kind to me. She has done nothing but support me in positive ways. But not once has she came to me and asked for private information on anybody. Not once has she done anything shady. And to watch people just, if I go over there or people from here go in there, it's been so obvious. Cue the trolls. Yep. It's ridiculous. And I don't care. That's the big part of this you're missing. You're not going to shut me up with the drama community. The drama community has their own mission. I don't go against that mission. I'm calling out the bullshit that Molly Golightly has been doing. I'm calling out the fact that she has used a story about a Marine's life to profit and exploit. That is my mission. I didn't come out here just to start throwing shit at the wall and causing problems. And that's where we differ. The drama doesn't matter to me. You can keep doing it all you want. But the best thing I've learned about out here is to know when to sit back and watch, because y'all play your hands right in front of everybody. And your poker faces suck. Every single thing I've told you, there's proof to back it up. You don't go from being somebody's bulldog one day, walk away quietly when you are being told that you're the one that's provided most of this information to her because of your connections, and then just quietly skirt away like a mouse. That's not how this works. Everybody knows that. There's a lot of people that are playing stupid games. For what reason? And the one common thing that I think is really disgusting is we can all agree that what's happening is disgusting. And there's one major common factor in all of it. It's not hard. And you know what? People separate themselves and their missions become very clear. They show their colors. Let them. It shows me I'm not going to fight to keep those people in a fight that they shouldn't have been a part of in the first place, because their motives aren't there. They're not true. So let people, let them. But as far as I am going, I've never spoken to Michelle, period. I've never given Michelle any information on any single person. And if I had, think about it. That information would be all over the freaking internet. That's that. Like, common sense would, I mean, come on, people. If you have a question, come to me and ask me, instead of feeding into these nonsense games that they're playing intentionally. My inbox is wide open and it always has been. Hold on. Carol. Yeah, there's things that happen right before our eyes. And again, I'm not telling anybody who to like. I'm telling y'all to start using your brains. Yeah, I won't even, she's came in here. I don't think she's blocked. She might be blocked. I don't know. She comes in here and I don't even speak to her or acknowledge that she's in here, because I've told you all I want nothing to do with that situation. Yeah, most of the time I do. Juju, most of the time I do. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, I don't play these stupid games. You guys have seen me expose my own freaking messages with people. The entire things. Like, I just don't get it. But the best way of handling it is just to continue to do what I do and let it all fall. I've told you from day one, I'm going to be doxxed. That's what's going to happen. They're going to touch my real life, but I touch back, and not in petty ways. We will handle whatever happens. It is what it is, but we're not shutting up. This is what they've been doing to everybody all along. And there is enough of us that are finally willing to stand firm as who we are, even if we're doxxed, even if they attack us, because the truth is the truth is the truth. That's the truth. Kira, I did. I've never. Oh, speaking of, you got, there's some Twitter accounts. Some of you that are on Twitter that are like not the extreme antis. I need to talk to a couple of you because I got a question. There's some. And remember, when I'm talking shit, I got the anti-KJ community after me. I don't even know what other communities these are or where these people belong to. I'm in the middle of a bunch of shit. So when you assume, unless I address you by name, don't assume it's about you. Or you can assume it's about you if it fits you. I mean, fuck, if you have questions, come and ask me if I'm talking about you. I'll tell you. Sure as hell I am. Sure as hell I'm not. It's so ridiculous. But that's not why we're here. But I just want to address this shit because it's so dumb. Like, you're not playing with little kids out here, girly. You might be a couple years older than me and think you're all that in a box of chips. But that's the difference. I'm not out here trying to prove myself to anybody. I'm trying to tell the facts. And the facts don't matter if it's coming from me or somebody else. The facts are the facts. You don't like it because it's coming from me. Too fucking bad. Twitter and Reddit, yeah. Twitter and Reddit. Crispy. That's great right there. That's a good one. Nerdali, I would go to her and ask her. That's what I did. I went and talked to her straight on when there was, people were bringing me up in her chat. I haven't even watched her live. Somebody else brought it to me, which I'm so thankful for because it helps me clear up all this shit. It's been happening in chats, y'all. I get so many screenshots of where I'm being talked about. And it's okay. It's just the same stupid little twits that keep doing it, though. And it's obvious. And I'm like, this is why, this is the shit, though, that happens. That it's just, ugh, whatever. Hey, B-Fergs. Hey, FU Tragedy Pimps. Hey, everybody else that just hopped in or has been here. Who struck Kool-Aid? Wait, somebody struck Kool-Aid again? Did I see that right? She's going to strike MGL or somebody else? So far, well, I'm not monetized, so they haven't done that. They're waiting until I monetize. Hey, Texas Tiffany. All right, let's get into this. I haven't seen this one yet. She just opened this up from behind a paywall today. It's from 3 days ago, so this could be interesting, or it might not be. I have no idea. Chances are with her, it's just more lies and bullshit. Yeah, Crispy, they can talk. Like, that's the thing is, I don't care. Talk all you want. Just come with the facts because each and every time I'm going to say enough's enough. And you're like, I'm not shutting up to these demands until you come with some facts and proof to shut me up. We're still going to be here. That's it. Oh, yeah. I heard her say that before, that she was going to strike Kool-Aid. I think she struck him a few times, but yeah, she's struck him a few times, I think, before. Carla, most people, a lot of them do. That's the problem. The people that need to know, I guess, if you're not in the know of what I'm talking about, consider yourself lucky. I guess that's probably, yeah. There's no beef with Flava. There's just people in the comments. As far as me and her go, no, people in her comment section. She wasn't included in it. It was just people in her comments. But they're doing it everywhere. But they're doing it over there intentionally because Flava and me have always been cool. This is just part of it. They try to do stuff like that to get things riled up. So that's why I went directly to Flava and talked to Flava about it. Me and Flava are good. As far as I know, like, it's just kind of the recycle. Oh, good. Kool-Aid has a backup channel. Okay. All right. People always stir the pot, Ice Queen. That's exactly it. And it's like the most high school, and it's the same little girls too. That's the weird shit to me is, and some of them aren't little girls either. And I'm like, why? But here we are. She's mad about, oh, that's what she's mad about, Michelle. That could be. Yeah. Yeah. Let them talk. I don't care. As long as they get more facts out there, that's all that matters, right? All right, let's get into this one. I don't know what it's going to be. Oh, I should probably do the little. This is in regards to, it falls under the fair use guidelines, and it's for educational and entertainment purposes only, based on my opinion, and my opinion only based on shit that they've put out there publicly. Okay, goodbye. Let's go.
All right. So what we're doing now is okay. What we're doing here is we're in the process of going through these very interesting videos that Miss Dre McCray put together, which I believe Dre allegedly is putting together. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to put together. I didn't see this, so let's watch this together. Let's put this together. I'm sorry that I have to put this on members only for now, but you guys can watch, and I appreciate.
Why did it have to go on members only, Molly? Why are you sticking stuff behind a paywall? Why are you using content that's been out there for a long time and saying that it's new content and all this other stuff? Why are you continuing this narrative after you tried announcing that he passed away and have continued to run with it? Any answers to anything, Molly? Ever? Nope.
Appreciate you watching. All right, let's watch. Let's see what she's going to teach us today. It's upcoming. When is this upcoming? Why is this upcoming? This should be going now. This shouldn't be upcoming. This should be now. Stop it, Violet. Why is this?
Smoke 2 joints in the morning, smoke 2 joints at night. Because I got high, because I got high. That's all I can hear. She can't. What is happening here? Anybody? Bueller? Like, what? This isn't off to a good start. We're downhill fast. And I haven't seen this either. So if you have already seen it, bear with me, because here we go.
This upcoming. Pre-recorded. No. This is not recorded. And there's no one here. Okay, so I guess I'll just do it on my own. All right. So I didn't see this one. We're going to go over here. And, oh my gosh. Is she okay? Oh my God. Holy crap. That was crazy.
What is happening here? Anybody? Because she must have thought she was going live to share this or something. I am so confused by her confusion. I'm brand new and can even tell you that I'm not that confused.
Crazy. This one died up there.
Save $652 with Liberty Mutual. He's got it.
All right. We're just going to have to go through these ads, okay? All right. There we go. All right. Here it says, we start with Use Vaughn talking about his time in the military. Although he did serve as a Marine, his opinions on serving had changed. Whether you agree or not, these are the facts. I would rather get that from him. And did he ever exactly talk about why his opinion changed? Or did you get that on film? And I have another question from another video that I need to ask before I go through. One thing that stuck out at me is you clearly said that we should not judge based off of one argument. Well, one argument? No. All you showed us was one argument. I'm sure there were lots of arguments. And so you say that the day that he was found, that there was a disagreement. I don't think I've ever had a disagreement or an argument with anybody as soon as they had just awakened. I'm just wondering.
What was your question, Molly? Because you didn't ask a question. You made more assumptions and allegations. You never asked a question. You were putting words in her mouth and their story again, saying that, oh, there's many more. Who cares? It's none of your freaking business. None of your business.
This was done late night live, so it is done in the dark, but you can hear what Vaughn himself has to say about his time in the military. Okay, honey.
But it was like, dang, like that could have been an amputation. I could have got my toe amputated. I could have got kicked out of boot camp. I would have never met this woman. But it's like, man, you can tell Jehovah was there, like in a squad bay full of Marines. The ones that's first online, the ones that
they are
probably have
first.
been over there right now already. I'm glad I got out. When I really think about it, the way we eat, like, we really do need plant life. Like, we're supposed to be based off of plant life. When we eat certain things, we literally can take the bottom part of it, rip it off, stick it in soil, make sure we water it with spring water, and it'll grow. That's how the systems, I feel like it's supposed to work. Like, I feel like it's supposed to be to where we can literally take something out the dirt, rip it off, stick it back in the dirt, and then let it grow. Cool. That's amazing.
That is so cool.
That is amazing.
Molly can't understand the concept of living off the land or homesteading or gardening or an alternative lifestyle or anything, because it's either Molly's way or no way. That's the issue here, is if it's not up to her standard, then it just doesn't fly. And these are Marvon's own words. She hates it when it's Marvon's own words because she can't twist and tweak it. She still tries, but his own words say a lot. Again, Molly tried to be his voice, and he has a voice.
What?
Most men are, and how, like, see that woman was to say something, they just all of a sudden just get instantly upset about it, or they get fucked up with, this just right there with the type deal.
Me too.
We just club all the time. We just hang with friends all the time. We just...
I don't know about y'all, but whatever he's frying right there looks really good. Again, I'm not sure what it is, but that looks really good. I love me some fried food, so I don't know about you guys, but that does look good.
Yeah, we do a bunch of stuff.
You're certainly not Mike.
Is that fried chicken?
It's like whatever you think about.
He looks a
the
little
average
skinny.
Man, you have to think completely opposite about me.
Okay, what is this? Vaughn didn't want to club or hang with friends. Now that he had a family of his own, those things weren't important to him anymore. Like he said, what you think about the average man cannot be applied to him because he is anything but average. Yeah, sure. We're buying it.
Molly, do you realize that you're degrading Marvon, the man that you've tried to claim that you're the voice of, that you're fighting for justice for? This is his own words, his thoughts, his opinions, his voice speaking for himself. And you are still degrading everything about him. And yet his family that loves and cares about him aligns with you and your behaviors, thinking that degrading him and his opinions is okay and acceptable, and then demanding that you get a response or a reaction from the people that love and care about Marvon. You say, "How dare you," all the time, but yet you're the one that just keeps on because you don't care. Let's be honest, you don't give a shit about this man or anybody else. It's all about what it does for you. You have zero respect for Marvon. That's clear.
I'm not buying it. You could twist it and,
And by the way, I find it's awfully interesting how you are basically sounding exactly like me, but using my words against Dre. The same things I say about you, you are mirroring about Dre. Have you been watching my content that much, Molly? Because you really suck at this type of commentary. Let's be clear on that. But it's a very, very obvious mirror. You're using statements that I use over and over again, just flipping who it's about. That's pretty sad that you have to use this tiny little channel, the junkie channels, us nobodies, to build content off of. You're welcome.
have your own little narrative and spin it, cut it. You tried really, 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 really hard. Like you tried really hard. That's there's only one swig of bottle.
No, you drink it. No, you better drink it. I will be satisfied if you drink it.
I'll be satisfied if you drink it.
Baby, you drink the water.
Drink it together.
I'll sip and then you drink the rest.
Okay.
I already sipped.
I sipped 2 times. Now you sip.
Yeah, that's normal, Trey.
You can have the rest. I'll just go.
Trey, that's normal.
I just gulped 2. My gulps are smaller because you're a guy. You take the rest, baby.
Baby.
You need water. Your body told me.
My body told you it was fine.
Baby. Okay, but that's the thing, Dre. All couples do that.
No, they don't, Molly. No, they don't. And here's the thing. You can have your own opinions. You can say whatever you want. At the end of the day, one thing you can't say is that Marvon is not truly a kind, caring, compassionate man. In every video that I've ever seen of him, he is always kind, caring, compassionate, loves his family. Like that just is part of who he is. And no matter what, you cannot look at those videos and not see who he is. This was supposed to be about him, but it's turned into about everybody else. You guys were out here seeking justice. What does that even mean? You've gotten away from that, but why? You were so bent that he needed justice. And yes, by the way, we have been really kind about the family, but the family isn't associating with Molly. They're in other comment sections on other channels of Molly's minions that are trying to pass one single narrative that it's all started with one problematic creator that they all have a focus on. I'm not naming names. if you know, you know, because you know where to find these people. I'm not giving them any attention because that's what they want. And they're like little yapping chihuahuas at your heels, and they're annoying as fuck. And no, that's not the same group that I was talking about before. This is what I'm saying. Those that need to know who I'm talking about, know. Some of you know all of these groups of people. And it gets to be a mess. But at the end of the day, they have taken this man's story and exploited it. The family's taken no accountability. None. Just keep it moving to different creators to stick up for them and do their bidding. New advocate, advocating for the same things. Lies, misinformation, zero proof of anything they claim. They claim there's no investigation. There was a court order. There's still nothing filed. There's things that have been filed. There's all these things happening. And they're trying to tell you what's happening right in front of your faces really isn't happening. They're trying to tell you to look at the facts of what's happened and continue to believe that everything that they've told you is factual. There are so many different groups of people that have so many different motives involved in this story. And the sad thing is, there is very few of us that have the motive of seeking the truth. It's not about a creator. It's not about a person. It's about the truth. Because at any point in time, they could do this to any of us. Any of you could be in this exact same position that they've done to Marvon. Or your family members. Think about that for a minute. And if you sit here and say, that could never be me, they would never. Bullshit. You need to check yourself, because these are the lowest of low of human beings. They're not even, they don't care about anybody but themselves. Period. Point blank. Whatever else I can, should I snap my fingers? Don't hate this because you ain't this. I don't even know any of the funny ones anymore. Okay, let's continue. These things rile me up so bad because she is going back. Y'all realize a week and a half ago now, she announced that this man had passed away. Now she's just up and moving right along like, oh, nope, didn't do that. Now we're just going to continue to dig and throw shade at his wife. And stalk his wife and children. Remember, she's got minor children. Molly doesn't even care about that. She's sending strangers to get videos and photos. She doesn't know these people that she's sending out there. What if something happened to one of those kids? They don't think about that shit. They don't care. Think about who has profited off of Marvon's name. And yes, there's been quite a few of them. And then think about their actions and their behaviors. And you tell me that any of it has been for Marvon's well-being. Not a single penny that has been raised on behalf of Marvon's name has gone to benefit Marvon's well-being or those children. And that is 100% fact.
Do you think that if I was in the car or I was in a hot place where there was no water, of course my husband would offer it to me and I would say no. And I'd say, no, we drink it together. That's it. That's normal, sweetheart.
Let me be honest. Again, it doesn't matter if you share drinks with your husband or not. That's not the point of this. And again, she gets stuck on these little things because she tries to avoid the big picture, because the big picture goes against her narrative. So again, I don't like people drinking my shit, period. I'd smack somebody. Does he do it? Yes. But that's not the point. She's failing and again, she knows exactly what they're trying to say here, but she tries to do these little things to keep it simple because that's what her followers need.
Baby. If I did that to my husband, he'd say, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Look at this. Adrian, come here. What if I called you this over and over? Baby. Baby. How long is that going to last until you get a totally and completely, baby. Baby. Baby.
You want the salmon?
You want the salmon? You can eat the salmon. You can have.
I know that Walter gets like a lot of hate out here, but I just have to say that man has so much patience. I honestly cannot even understand the level of patience he seems to have. It bothers me because that's something between them. Does it drive a lot of people nuts? I'm sure it did. Probably people that loved them. But at the end of the day, that's nobody. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. These are tiny little things. What about Justin and Elle? They're pieces of shit. They've exploited this to high heaven. That's here north. I'm so confused how people don't understand that they're all the fucking same. They're all the same. Every one of them that you're trying to separate from each other and say that they're all the same, y'all. These people are all the same. Yeah, Kathy, I think, yeah, there's something more. Miss Lee, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think there's a lot of like, just keep the peace, happy wife, happy life kind of thing. But again, that's none of our business. And no, nor do I care. That's the point. Like, I don't care what they do, what they find cute, their relationship is not my concern. Just like Marvon and Dre's is not my concern. My relationship is none of your fucking business. I'll share with you what I want you to know. But at the end of the day, none of your relationships or lack thereof is any of my business. Do you see what I'm saying? Strangers on the internet feel entitled to the most insane things. Yeah, you need to go, KKK. You can get right out. Oh, shit. Did I block the wrong person? I don't know who the heck you are, but yeah, we don't do stuff like that over here. Stupid. And this is exactly it. I talked about what was happening, honestly, and this is what keeps happening. If you notice, the trolls, yeah, we know exactly where they're from too. They like to infiltrate when they don't get their way and people start like going against what they demand people do. Some of them, others don't. Others are just funny, but that shit's not funny to me. Yeah. Not okay. Thank you, Nanya. Yeah. Right? True crime time. The double standards is just insanity. I should try to figure out how to block those words, Nanya. Maybe I should put that on my list of things to figure out with YouTube because that's Yep, manic alien. That's absolutely right. Nanya is on it. We don't play with stuff like that. Nope. Exactly, Solo. That's what they do every time.
Have it. It's from the Ritz Carlton. Again.
Who wants it? Do you want it?
No, eat it.
Sorry, I forgot about the rub.
I got it. It's done. There. Baby. No, take it out of the plastic because the plastic will melt. Baby. 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 Jake, what would you do if your girlfriend started going, baby? Exactly. But would you start getting annoyed? Baby. Baby. Baby.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm about ready to go through the screen because that's not even like, this is the thing. She exaggerates and does all of this stuff. Again, everything is just for a show. Yeah. It is. I hope she doesn't continue this because otherwise I'm fast forwarding it. Sorry. I can't. This is like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Dream of crying. Baby. Come here, baby. Hey, come here. Hug me and kiss me so much that people start thinking that you are where you are. Prove to everyone that you love me. Just prove. No. Keep kissing me and hugging me so that everyone is convinced. So I convince myself. We convince each other that we're.
Holy shit. That's it. I've only seen him one time in a picture before. He's not what I expected. And he's so sweet to her. Like, that man is patient and like this. Focus on your relationship, Molly, instead of theirs. Be glad that this man does this. Leave these people alone. It's just so weird that she's judging somebody else's relationship in the midst of like doing all of the exact things that she's calling out on other people's relationships. She's doing the exact same thing. Yeah. I'm being really kind, all right? I'm being kind. I'm being kind. I know, Scaramouche, I did see that one. Yep. I'm being nice because at the end of the day, again, it's not my business. I don't care. I'm not feeding her. I'm not effing her. And I'm, yeah, none of it. And I definitely would never be your friend. Like, no.
We're totally in love. We have to convince the audience. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Just keep going. Okay. Just keep saying, "Oh my God, tell me you're my everything." And blah, blah, blah.
You're my everything.
You
know what you could do? You could film this on a loop and just like
exactly. Baby.
Oh, why is she doing that? The hand clap thing, stop. When I finally show my face, I am going to do everything with those little tiny hands. That's it. I'm going to be doing it all with those little tiny hands because every time she does it, all I see is those little hands. I can't help it. What was funny there? What just happened there that was so anybody? Again? What? Some of these comments I can't read. Yes, Nana, right? Yeah,
you can let Violet back in. She's baby. The what?
I brought your plate. Your little white.
Oh, this is that doesn't end 500 pieces. Baby. The pug. The fake pug. That's why she's in timeout. Yeah. Baby.
I'm at the point of like, her subs always encourage her. None, you're right. I was thinking of it. I was trying not to say it because I don't want to be like hypocritical because at the end of the day, I really don't care. All things welcome. Sit down, buckle up, take a seat. I don't even know what to. If that's what you think, and poor Molly, go back to Molly. Like, yeah, do your research. I can't with people like that. Yeah, Crispy, I don't either. I don't know. Sorry, she's gonna do it again. Every time she does this with the baby thing, it's just too much.
Absolutely, take it. Put it on for her. Oh, the new ones I just got at Nespresso. There's a chocolate cake. No, sometimes instead of mine on the phone because of the electricity. Yeah, so if you take the boxes, see those new boxes? Yeah, I got those at the Sacred Debut Nespresso. In Chicago. One's chocolate cake. The other one's hazelnut muffin. Chocolate cake. I'm like, I have a bad reaction to caffeine.
She just is going on about chocolate cake, and then she said she has a bad reaction to caffeine. This woman is just, sometimes I like, she just lets it roll. So that's, I don't know what's all going to happen here, how long this goes on. We're just going to continue to watch and see if anything comes out, because chances are we've derailed completely like normal with her.
Stick it. Like, maybe. No, there you go. Then you go like that. You'll lock it.
Wait, is there water? Can you put water in here?
Yep. I sure do. Yep, or else that. Oh, here it is.
I really don't mind mine when it's in that dog. That's precious. You don't want.
Believe it or not, I'm actually a very.
I love it. You can tell about you. I do too. I'm on the same thing.
I tell keepers.
You know what? I feel ivory self is like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of money just in this. Yeah, I literally got something.
The Republic wants money again. Jeez. What did I buy? Jesus. What is it'll recycle itself.
That's really cool. Thanks for having us.
The Republic wants money again. Jeez. What did I buy? Jesus. What is going on? Hey guys, thank you for becoming I saw Amanda, you became a Patreon.
So she once again is using Dre and Marvon's story as basically clickbait and content for nothing. She did a reaction to tiny little clips, talk some shit, and now she's just all over. But she's gotten a ton of clicks and views. She just released this from members only publicly today. And why the hell does it sound like a stamp? Yeah. Uni Rage, get out of my head. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh no, that's exactly. It's like the clicks, the hoof clicks, just, and they get louder every time she gets, everything's for shock and awe. But she's just using it for content at this point. That's all she's doing. Yep, exactly.
$50 Patreon. Thank you. Haha. It's gonna all of a sudden leave for work. Your husband gets so annoyed? Yeah, any man would get annoyed by that. She's done. Finito. Finished. Why do you think she's doing Damage control.
Please explain, Molly, how she's done, how she's finished, how she's doing damage control, because the only person doing damage control is you, your misinformation cronies, and a certain side of the family. You've shuffled around enough, but the facts are still the facts. What is it, Molly? Is there one attorney or is there two? Because unlike you, we have the facts, and the facts are that you claimed that there was one attorney, that there's a court order so they could see their son. Then we heard Letitia claim that there's actually two attorneys, but they still can't see their son, right? Even though they did. But they can't go back and see him. They can't find out any information, but yet you've been putting out information or supposedly got information. What is it? I guess it depends on what day and what you need for content. Depends on which way the story is going to twist and turn. Because that's the fact. And again, you don't have to like anybody in this story. Not a single one of these creators, not a single person, to realize that what has been done to Marvon's story is absolutely horrifying. And without all of these clowns, it would have never happened.
Well, that should stop the rumors of y'all separating. There's rumors of me and my husband separating and Adrian making you go to a hotel because you didn't clean a closet. Excuse me? I wasn't even aware of that new rumor. Wait a second.
Yes, she was. She was aware of it. She watches everything that these channels do on her. She already spoke on this. She knew that this rumor was going on. That's why she's been doing this. That's why they filmed. She just conveniently filmed when they went to bed. Again, nobody cares. I mean, some people do. Some, that's whatever they want to talk about. But again, her relationship is none of my concern. I don't care. She's continuing to project her issues onto other people.
Wait, let me read that again. Well, that should stop the rumors of y'all separating and Adrian making you go to a hotel because you didn't clean a closet. My closet? Number one, he doesn't step foot into my closet unless there's an emergency, nor will anyone ever step foot into my closet. The only person that goes into my closet is Princess. And after what he did to my Dolce & Gabbana shoes, licking my Dolce & Gabbana shoes, I don't think he's allowed in my closet ever again. Where do they come up with these lies? Well, at least you know that they're lies. If you don't get it from me, hey, Kelly. Yeah, he's going to leave for work.
You didn't know about this rumor, but you just basically walked it right through the content that was put out there, but you didn't know. You're not addressing it, right? Okay, Molly. All right.
Yeah, she's playing damage control for a very long time. Let me tell you something. If me and Adrian, yeah, she's going to go nuts. Let me tell you something. If me and Adrian were separating, trust me, I'd have the best content ever. Do you know how much money I would make off of a separation? Think about that.
That right there says so much about her as a person. If you're willing to exploit your own family's tragedy, considering that that would affect a child, and you're okay with exploiting it, that's all the further we really even need to see this. I mean, we'll finish it, but that says a whole lot. She's okay with exploiting her own problems, not considering her child that would be greatly affected and all the other people. She's concerned that, let me tell you, if when it does happen, I'm going to exploit that shit all over. And people still think this is okay. And then we expect her to stop exploiting these other families' tragedies. She don't care about her own. And I'm not saying anything that she herself has not said. Yep, she'll use anybody for a buck.
It's being posted everywhere? Really? Adrienne! Well, maybe I should fucking go along with it. I don't think it's mean. I could put a... Now you smell like wet dog. Are you okay?
Seems a little convenient that she is so interested to go along with it. To me, that seems like, well, it's eventually going to come, so I might as well just start banking on it right now. Tell me again how this isn't all about making money. For you fools in the back, tell me again how your little puppet master here isn't in this for one specific reason. Tell me again. Oh, it's just because she wants to do the right thing. Her heart's in the good place. She's such a good person. She always thinks about everybody else before herself. She does so much for everybody else. She's really a genuinely good person. She cares so. Really? She said it herself. She'll exploit her own family. And she will.
Getting to bed tonight. I saw her mom comments on those videos she puts on the YouTube. Hold.
Looky. Some of you guys already saw this screenshot. This happened to be like I don't know where it stopped on my timeline when it popped up on my timeline. And I was like, yes, I got a shout out. By the way, this person's from the Facebook community who was problematic in the Facebook communities and now has become an MGL simp. There's a lot of them from the Facebook troll communities who have became like simps of hers. And it's wild as hell. Some of the people that used to try and call CMC out are now mixed in with some of this stuff too. And they should come with bright flashing warnings. A lot of them are hanging out in the drama communities and stuff. So when people are saying that there's a lot of new faces, yes, there is a lot of new faces, and a lot of them come from Facebook, and it's not a good thing. The person that made the comment is Amanda Willett. It shows. Oh, hold on. Let me show you this. There. There you can see it. It's also on Facebook because as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah. Nonsense. That's the thing too. She's not intimidated by anybody, but she still refuses. The only thing she'll say about my channel is the nonsensical channels or all that nonsense. Katie's, pansies, or patsies, whatever she calls us something different all the time. Which is so funny because I haven't talked to Katie like at all in so long. That's what's so funny to me. Let's continue.
Hold on. Well, then I'd be lying to my subs. Adrienne.
Can I help you?
There's a million, I don't know, I guess 100. There's a lot of content going around YouTube that you and I are separating.
A million what? 100 what?
Okay.
Are we separating?
No, my dear, we're not. But why is this something that is a concern for the general public?
I don't know.
Say it louder, Adrian. It's not the general public's concern, but your wife keeps putting it out there and trying to create stories around it for clicks and views. It all stems back to your wife, every bit of it. I'm sorry to say it, but I wouldn't blame you if you did run. And I wouldn't blame you for lying to her all the way up until you say, okay, here it is. Yep, we are this time. One of these times I'm really afraid that she's going to call him and ask him something like this, and he's going to say yes. Like, don't ask questions you don't want answers to, people. And I have a feeling sooner or later, I hope that doesn't happen because I don't wish that on anybody, but oh my goodness. It's like she's trying to push for something like that. And it's nobody's business, but she tries to make it everybody's business. And it's an excuse because she continues to attack other people's families.
But I'm thinking if I go along with it, I can make a lot of money.
And how would that deliver value? Here's how. Let me explain to you how you make money, my dear.
That letter right here. I don't even know what's coming up because, like I said, this is the first time we've watched it. But I can already tell you right here when he wrote that letter and she read it out loud. She's supposedly found it. And I have said all along, I thought it was like a therapy exercise of him addressing his frustrations. There was something in that letter that said something about doing stuff that provides value and like something that not just stuff like this. I don't remember exactly the words he used, but this reminds me of that same part of that letter when he was like, do something with value to it. The guy doesn't seem, I'm sorry, I have to say this, but I question his intelligence levels at times because of things she says. But every time I've heard him talk, he seems very rational. And that's where I just go back and forth with it. If she wouldn't put him in her stuff like this, nobody would talk about him because it's none of our business. We don't care, but she uses him for content.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. Here's how you make money. You provide value to people's lives. That's how you make money. So, can you explain to me why doing that would add value to anyone's life?
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I don't usually like lying to my subs.
Look at her. Straight. Well, I mean, he's not in front of her, so I guess why does it matter? She can't even tell him the truth. He knows she lies to him all the time. What in the hell?
And it would make me feel very uncomfortable to lie to my subs and my Patreons and, all the people that like me and adore me. I would hate to do that to them, but I'll tell you what, if we ever do get separated and divorced, I'm going to milk this thing like the biggest fucking cow on earth.
Do you know how, first of all, my dear, do you know how you milk the biggest cow on earth?
How?
Do you even know?
How?
You have to have a ladder. Because you have to be able to reach the udders of the cow.
The teat. Teat. Teat.
On a cow, it's called their udders.
The teat.
The only question I have is, Adrian, why are you telling us about milking a cow? I mean, is it in your job description? Because I'm just like, what is happening here? Because he basically just, I don't, yeah, awkward. Clemson, that's exactly what I felt was there. F you tragedy pimps. That's exactly y'all. Okay, now you're in my head. Thank you. I'm sitting here like, that was a backhanded slap if I've ever. Yes, army wife. That's what I'm saying. I was like, that can't be factual that he just said that. And he did. He said that.
So I'm not really sure. So I'm not really sure how you would do that, my dear.
Just some quick trivia from an actual farmer's daughter. Does anybody know what the shape at the end of the udder is? Honestly, does anybody have a clue? I'll let you think about that for a second while we watch more of this.
I don't know. It's making me want to go upstairs and pick a big fight with you over nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you could obviously do that.
I'd be a genius. I'd be a.
And the man was too stunned to speak. That's all I can think. Is she says she's a genius and he is dead silent. That's it. He doesn't speak up at all. He's usually got something to say and he keeps it there. It's a star. It's a star. That's honest truth. It's actually in the shape of a star. But if a farmer ever asks you and is legit like showing you how to, don't bend over and look because it's a trick to squirt you in the face. My dad pulled that trick on every single person that used to come to our farm when I was young. He shot everybody in the face with milk because everybody fell for it. It's a star. Yeah, it's an actual, it's like a star. Yeah. Crazy, I know, but random thoughts. Yeah, it's like a star. Yep. Yeah, and then they get you to bend over. Have any of you been snipe hunting? That's an old farmer trick too. They take you out in the middle of the field and leave you there with a flashlight and a potato sack and tell you that there's a bird that's only comes out at certain times. Yep, my cousins did that to me too. Okay, let's go. But back to the genius stuff. He says that she says she's a genius and he is too stunned to speak. Cow tipping. Some of you know. Yeah.
1,000 there.
Would that make you happy, my dear?
If we were getting separated?
No, if you would make all this money, would that make you happy? Would that make your life better, my dear?
Yeah.
Does money solve your problems, my dear?
No.
Ouch. This is getting interesting because listen to the tone of his voice. It totally switched. Would that make you happy, my dear? Ooh.
Yeah, it does. Money's always a good thing. I'm not going to fucking lie. Yeah.
There are two problems with money, my dear. Would you like to know what they are?
What are they?
Having too much and having too little.
Yeah, that's true. I got to pay the Banana Republic bill right now.
You concur, my dear?
What? Yes, I concur.
Come. Good.
So you're eating the salmon?
I'm eating it right now, my dear.
All right. What's Jake up to tonight?
Got a lot of crap going on this weekend, my dear. A lot.
I figured out why they're a match made in heaven. His chewing is as bad as hers. I don't know if you guys can really hear it on your end or not, but oh my gosh, the chewing in the phone is like, oh, it's bad. Yes, he is definitely passive aggressive. Absolutely passive aggressive. And he says a lot without saying a lot. There's a lot that he's saying. Yes, my dear, like the same thing with Dre and Marvon's baby thing. I can't even say it like they do because they have a certain tone that they always use. Just like he says, my dear, all the time. Some of us get called assholes. Some of us, I don't even know. I think I call mine babe. Hey, babe. Now that I think about it, like he's not here. I don't even know that's what I think I call him. Hey, you, get over here. Yeah, he's saying a lot without saying a lot. Yep, Revival, I was going to say that. Yes, he's eating too. But here's the thing to me that's concerning. She says all these things about other people's families, right? About Dre, Marvon, their kids, in their household. She has all the right in the world to judge everybody else's households and what they do. But we're not supposed to even think, which again, I don't think it is our business, but it opens up these avenues for people to say stuff because she does it to other people over and over and over again. And again, I don't think we need to do that. But when you use it as content like this, people are going to throw it back in your face because it's awkward and you're putting it out there as a show and your own spouse is calling you out on you're not doing things that are valuable. Money isn't the focus of everything. And here you are, so shallow and just continuing on. You're on the phone with your spouse who's in another room in the same house as you, supposedly. You're asking about your son who is supposedly in the same house with you. But you're so disconnected because this is your focus. And again, I don't care, but you care about what other people do. Maybe you should check your own before trying to check everybody else's.
Basketball wise, Dunkin' Donuts sounds really good right now.
I put the locks in the Anvil house, my dear.
All right. Good. Is there a code? Don't say it out loud because I'm live. Don't tell me the code.
There will be a code, but the front door is not installed yet.
Okay. Is it black?
Is the door black? The door that will be installed is in fact black.
All right, good.
Does that make you happy, my dear?
Well, I just think that you should have a black door.
You think I should have a black door, my dear? Why is that?
Because it would look bit nicer.
You think it would look nicer, my dear?
Yeah.
And that's what you're trying to do? You just want
$128 is all I owe. Purchases. Balances of $928. $1026. $128. How is that possible?
How what possible?
If we only owe them $128, well, I only owe them. What about the clothes that I bought for Jake? I gotta owe them more. $353.
Look at when the statement ends. Perhaps you made purchases after the end of the statement.
That is true. All right.
Thank goodness the rocket science person, aka known as Adrian, the scientist, rocket scientist, he can figure out that she might have made purchases after the statement ended because Lord knows she is so confused on this. But she completely ignores any of the conversation that he was having with her. something about a black door, and he's like, that's really what this is about. I mean, he just yikes.
All right, bye, Ma. All right, baby. I'll just do 4. All right, I love you.
Sounds good. I love you, Joe.
I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you. Submit a payment. Whatever. We'll just do 4. Fuck it. Fuck it. All right. All right, so that's it, right? Turn around and make money off of it. That's dumb. I don't click on junky channels. I don't. You can make a comment onto theirs and be like, that's totally not true. Why are you putting? Let's go over to the other channel. Let's go hang out. Okay, bye. Let's go over to the other channel.
I think I hit something over there. Okay.
All right.
Well, there's that. More bullshit like normal. That one was really awkward. That was way awkward right there. Yes, absolutely. That without Walter coming in at the end, it wouldn't have been near as awkward, but that just threw a whole new. Woo. Yeah, what is she encouraging her followers to go leave comments on channels? I don't know about y'all, but it sure seems she's the only one. Exactly, DNA. Like everything she's doing is projection, 100%. Does anybody have any questions, if anybody's new here, of how we got here to begin with the Marvon story and why she's drumming this back up again? People do realize that this is a fabricated story that they've pushed off the entire time. There is no attorney. There is no court order that's ever been. There's nothing like they've said. Yeah, that was way awkward right there. Her Molly Golightly live one, I think, for all I know. I don't know. She could have more channels than that. Has she done anything on that life coaching channel yet? I hope not. I really hope not. But the sad thing is Lisa, they'll pay it too. People will send her money to pay that. They do. And that's what I don't understand. Can anybody explain to me, who's a member or a Patreon? And I know that some of you do it just because you want to support these people and you want to help, but does it ever get to a point where you feel like you're being used? I feel like it's pretty obvious with her and her statements that she's using people for financial gain, but it seems that a lot of people fall for it. Yeah, I definitely don't think there's an intellectual equivalent there. Yeah, I don't think she's been using it. Oh, she's still, thank goodness. That would be the end of her. I 100% she would end her career on that one, because you can't do the things she's doing out here on the other channels and then have a children's, like, that huge conflict of interest there. To buy her a Christmas tree, the vacuum was bad enough, let alone a Christmas tree. Yeah, well, my dear, I don't give a damn. Yeah, I don't know, but she has so much to say about everybody else's lives. All, we're all supposed to just bow down and poof. It's all for money and clout. I mean, right there, she said it. Did anybody miss that? She thinks it's cute that she would exploit her own family's tragedy if and when that happens. And she's not joking. Like, people can say, oh my gosh, she was just joking. No, she was not. She was not joking at all. Her own husband was calling her out on the fact that money doesn't make everything better. I mean, granted, I don't know there seems to be a lack of rational thought there too, but the vacuum disappears sometimes. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. Yeah, Jessica, I kind of feel that way too. No way, Solo. Really? She had tampons on her Amazon. Why? There's a lot of families out there at Christmas time around the holidays that need help, and I always tell people to be very cautious online anyways with strangers and stories, and everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a sob story, but there's a lot of resources that people should be tapping into if they need help too at the holidays and times like this. Susie, that could be. Yes, support the people that are out here doing good. There's a lot of people out here doing good. There's a lot of people out here that are doing good for just the purpose of doing good too. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of she brags about being able to she's going to make it rain if Billy did this, but then she needs money to pay her bills. None of it makes sense. All right, y'all, my kiddos are home, so I'm going to hop off here for the day. I'll probably be back. I have another pre-recorded that I'm going to do. That's kind of a funny one. It might just be a silent Contessa film again, but I've put out a few videos today. Yes, Miss Lee, a lot of people do good in real life. Yeah. We don't just talk about it. We try to act. How can I get to her wish list? Clemson girl, I'm not sure. It's posted in her descriptions usually, I think. Somebody did a video breakdown of it. Who was it? Somebody went through her wish list just the other day and did a video on it. Somebody was telling me about it, and I never went and looked. Does anybody remember who it was? And here's the thing, her followers send big amounts of money. That's one thing I will say is her followers are generous. Her, not so much. It's easy to give away all of that money when it's not yours to begin with. Think about that. Morbid reality. Thank you, Mokus. He exposes her to Mama Max. It was Morbid Reality did a video breakdown on her wish list. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard about it. Oh, Make a Mobster did one too? She probably did. I haven't seen it. If she did, I'll share that one. I'll go look. All right, y'all. Please remember, if you have a question, come to me and ask me. If you really want to know, I'm not going to tell you. And the other thing too is if I don't get back to you and it's about drama, that's why. I don't care about a lot of that shit that's happening. I don't want a part of it. We're continuing on with what we're doing, and we're going to see it through. People need to be held accountable for what they've done in this, and that's here nor there. Yes, my email is nonsenseontheweb@gmail.com. Oh, and I will put up the link for my backup channel too, because things are getting a little funky around here with some trolls, which is fine. I mean, that's the way it goes. And again, just so the people who consider themselves trolls or whatever, some of them are good, others are not. There's a mix. It's like, Solo's calling me out now too. Yep. And if you're new here, welcome. I do the longest, awkwardest goodbyes ever because I always feel bad that I have to go, but I do. And it's just something we do. Yeah, it's super easy. And they all call me out on it before I do it. Thank you all for being here once again. If you wouldn't mind, please hit that thumbs up on your way out. It does greatly help me get out there. Again, for everybody that's wondering, no, I'm not a monetized channel. I have not monetized my channel yet, and that's a personal decision at this point in time. There's been questions about that, like daily almost again too, and I'm like, but we'll just keep talking about it. So with that said, Contessa over and out. Thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful day.